before she gets up.
I like Silent Hill 1. I just didn't have any exposure to it for many, many years. So the other games have a lot more fond memories and stuff for me. Like, I played 3 first, probably when I was 12 or 13, and I got 2 shortly after, 4 shortly after. I didn't get Silent Hill 1 until college. So it's just not something that I,
Yeah, no, I mean, especially if you've played 2, then you go back to 1. That is going to be a bit of a disconnect, shall we say?
Yeah, it took me time to appreciate 1, especially because of like some of the voice acting and but I really like it now.
Yeah.
Love to see it get the Resident Evil 2 remake treatment.
Well, yeah, I think if Konami was going to remake any Silent Hill game, I think 1 would be the best one to do.
Because it's aged the least well, I would say, just because the graphic, PS2 graphics still stand up pretty well.
This still stands up. Totally. There's no need to remake this in HD because just use the PC version. I mean, it's just like...
Yeah.
But no, I think if you're going to remake any Silent Hill game, remake Silent Hill 1. Yeah.
Or the fourth one, just because...
not like Shattered Memories remake. I don't mean butcher it to the point.
Not a reimagining.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, you were
I would say Silent Hill 4 as well, just because I think it needed more production time, and I'd love to see what they could do with it to actually flesh it out.
Yeah.
But that's true of a lot of the later games.
Well, yeah, that's true, yeah. No, yeah, definitely 4 could do with its controls fixed.
2 and 3 are the most solid ones.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 and 3 are definitely... Well, I think 3's solid because it's basically, for a lack of a better term, it's almost like an expansion pack of 2. I mean, I know it's got new environments and stuff, but it is very much just Silent Hill 2 with a different story and a different main character. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Right, so is this what I need 8721 for?
Yeah, that it should be a 4-number code, I think.
Yeah, 8721. That's what I've got. That's what we got from the memo. So let's try it. 8, 7. No, it's not.
It shouldn't be that. It's the number that's written on the whiteboard in the examination room.
Oh, right. Yes, we've got the examination room key. Sorry, that's me going to
1 might be the box has a 3-digit code, I think.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot I got the examination room key. I'm just
fine. There's like a million items in this game. It's no wonder.
Yeah. Right, examination room key I think is for the 2nd floor. I think it's
the
it's
first
not.
floor.
It's the 1st floor. Yeah.
I think there's a locked door in the middle area where you got the first key.
Yeah, it should... Oh. Okay. And it must be for that door. Is it for that door? Oh, that examination room. There, yeah. There's 2 examination rooms on the 1st floor, and we're going in here. Lovely. Right. Love, you're going to give me a conniption fit if you keep teleporting in front of me.
Oh man, she makes me jump so bad. How did you get there?
Okay, well, it doesn't seem to be much in here. Unless there's something on this. Ah, file. Lab results from a personality disorder test. So the reason we're finding these is because it's making a nod to the fact that James has a personality disorder, right? That he doesn't realise he has. An undiagnosed.
It's more sort of putting in his face, hey, these are behaviors you're exhibiting. I remember at one point they were actually going to have him have a split personality, but they didn't end up doing that.
Oh, right.
And Joseph is supposed to sort of be his reflection, kind of. So pining for someone that's actually dead.
Yeah. She's Maria, she teleports. Yeah, damn right she does.
Mm.
WebMD. WebMD. I'm sorry, I'm lost.
WebMD is a website, ain't it? Wait, y'all look.
What Swifty just said, WebMD. She tagged me, and I'm trying to think, why have you tagged me? Lab results. I don't want to read this. Oh, I thought we were Whoa, I forgot. The D-pad lets me... Oh, no way. I've got the weird Origins thing where I can just swip through my weapons. I totally forgot I could do that. Because that's one thing, and that's another thing about Origins, was the disconnect I had when you would go through the weapons and out of his pocket he would pull a TV, a radio, a fucking great pole stand and another TV, and it's just like, this is just stupid. It's like, why did you give me weapons that degrade? That's gotta be the worst mechanic ever.
Will say, it's not the first Silent Hill game to have ridiculous things in your pockets.
No.
Because the very first Silent Hill game threw me for a loop. When you get on the other side of the sewers to the area with the amusement park, and there's like this big sign with a map, and he just takes the sign and has a map of the area now. How did you do that, sir?
Just holding it on his shoulder, you know, Arnie style from Commando. Harry Mason.
Oh, I love video games.
I love Harry Mason. He's the greatest.
Well, he's great.
Yeah.
He's one of the best parts of that game.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No, I don't know if you ever saw it. You know, I can't remember the environment, but Harry walks into this room and the phone rings and he picks it up and it's Alessa on the other end. Well, I took that and I took the audio clip from Liam Neeson's Taken. I don't know who you are. You know, and I put them together, and it's on my YouTube channel. I'll have to link you to
amazing.
it. It's so funny. Well, what can I tell you? I've got a particular set of skills. And then someone had gone to the effort. I can't remember their name. I'd actually taken the Taken poster and had changed Liam Neeson to Harry Mason. And it changed, you know, I took the stills out and put stills of Silent Hill in it, so I used that as the title card because it was just like, that's just perfect.
It's amazing.
And it is, but it kind of works, you know. Harry Mason is basically Liam Neeson in Silent Hill.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it's like, God,
I love it.
Imagine what you could have done with Sean Bean in Silent Hill 1, but no, you have to make it some random woman character that doesn't even exist. What is it with that, with Hollywood? You know, oh, we've got Resident Evil. Let's give Mila Jovovich, that's not how you pronounce the last name, Mila, just a random character that doesn't exist. You know, even though you've got maybe 6 female characters you could have given her.
I don't know about well, I do know about Silent Hill. I know we've talked all about that drama.
Yeah.
The Mila Jovovich thing, isn't it because the director is her husband?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's like, and I mean, okay, she's gorgeous, and I'd watch a lot of stupid movies with her in it, but those definitely weren't Resident Evil movies. They're just kind of dumb, fun to watch garbage.
The first one was probably the closest. The second one had a few, shall we say, elements of the game.
The first one actually had a plot in it.
Well, yeah, that too.
I don't remember the other ones having anything resembling a plot.
Now, apparently, I don't know how much truth there is to this, but originally, you know, Michelle Rodriguez is in Resident Evil 1, the movie. Well, the original script, she was the main character. And Mila was going to be a secondary character. And apparently Mila read the script and flew out to Anderson, this was before she was married to him, and basically demanded that she be the star. And so, yeah, and they completely rewrote the script, and that's how Rodriguez went from being the lead, which would have made more sense because her character was much more in line with, shall we say, other female characters in Resident Evil games than Mila ever was. Yeah, it would have been well cool. But no, Mila stamped her foot like a 13-year-old kid and got her own way. And look at where she took the series.
Right. Look at where she took her career. That's all she does now.
Well,
she just does bad action
video
game adaptations.
Yeah, I know, it's terrible.
The Monster Hunter movie looks awful, and I don't even like Monster Hunter.
The Monster Hunter movie? I didn't even know there was one.
Oh yeah, she's doing that now, and it's also directed by her husband, and it looks like it's going to be in the same vein as the Resident Evil adaptations. Not that I think there's as much to ruin, because I don't know that Monster Hunter ever really had that much of a plot.
Well,
I mean, I'm sure it
you
has
just
something,
hunt
but
monsters, right? I mean,
it's a lot more open to interpretation than, say, Resident Evil, so who knows? It could be something.
well, yeah, but God, hasn't Anderson got
Yeah.
the point that, you know, the only good video game movie he made, and it's still not a great one, is Mortal Kombat.
Oh man, I didn't know he made that one.
Yeah, that was the
Oh,
first
man.
video game movie he made after making Event Horizon, I do believe.
That one's actually a good movie.
Yeah, Event Horizon's alright, which is surprising when you watch the rest of his crap.
What happened?
I've no idea. I've no idea.
man.
But my God, he needs to stop.
Someone please
Well,
stop this man.
He is basically a more, shall we say, professional filmmaker, but he's basically Uwe Boll. You know, he's taking video game franchises and making shitty movies. The only difference is his movies look more professional than Uwe Boll's movies ever did. But he's no different, really. They're still crap films. With
It looks like a film, but it's not a good film.
yeah. The pin number this month is... Oh, here we go. I guess this is a puzzle.
Oh.
T. Last month it was X, and before that it was Z. But what are they going to do next month? That's all they can express with 4 numbers. They're not numbers, are they? Oh my days.
Have fun!
Don't leave me in
I
the
know this
lurch.
one.
T, X, and Z. Isn't there like a TV show in America called TXZ?
Oh my lord. Yeah, TMZ. They're really
TMZ.
awful. They're like... Yeah, they're basically... What is that word? Paparazzi that just follow people around and... I'm on camera for people to watch.
Right.
Oh, man.
Next time on TMZ, Mila Djokovic is in Monster Hunter. God, I can't believe that. That's awful. Why would you even make a movie out of it? For one. And then why would you hire him and have her... Well, of course she's going to be in it. That's like having a Tim Burton film without Helena Bonham Carter in it.
Right? Does Hollywood develop cliques or something where, oh, we can't have you in our film. You're always in the one guy's films. We can't tread on his territory.
Yeah, I don't
you
know.
are only his films person.
Yeah, that is weird. I mean, saying that, you could accuse me of the same because Alwyn Davies is always the leads in my films.
I feel like that's different. You know, you have a limited pool of resources.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how Mars is always in my streams.
Well, yeah.
It's Hollywood. You'd think at some point you might have some connections.
Well, you'd hope.
Maybe.
wouldn't you? Yeah, you'd hope. You'd hope that you wouldn't have to ask W.S. Anderson to make your movie, but I guess, you know, stranger things have happened at sea. Food only, do not store drugs. So there you go.
No drugs.
Maria, no drugs. Right. Okay. So how do I find the code for TXZ? I don't...
It's a motion puzzle, sort of. You have to look at the keypad and figure out what 4 numbers make the letters.
Oh, right.
Month is T. What numbers make up T?
1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 5, and 8.
Not exactly.
Oh.
Think more how you... Because it's only 4 numbers, so think of how you write a letter.
Okay, my brain is not on.
Basically, it's the start of the pencil touching the paper to the end of it, and you have 2 to a T, so it's the beginning and the end of the top piece, the beginning of the end, and the middle piece. If you look at the pad, it makes a lot more sense.
Alright, so it'd be 1, 3, and then 2, 8.
It should be that.
That would be T. So it's either T or it's X or it's Z. Right, okay.
Yeah. But I think it's the this month one, which she said was T.
Oh, right. Alright, so it shows you how much...
I know in one of the other ones it's more confusing, but I think that's the...
Right.
And there's a... We're on easy... Are we on hard or easy mode, actually?
We're on...
puzzles.
No, you told me to put it on hard, remember?
Okay, so this is the hard mode.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never done hard riddles before. And now I'm regretting it. Where am I going, James? Back up. We're going the wrong way. Oh, there we go. Right.
I wonder, like, there's all these options for the difficulties, but in canon, which of the characters would actually be able to solve these puzzles?
Probably Heather, because they make an analogy to her being learned. You know, she's read Shakespeare. You know, so
she knows all this chemistry shit that I would never have thought of.
Yeah, Heather the scientist. Harry's over
to James's world, and he's just like thumping his head against a wall.
Well, he's just a clerk, isn't he? He's probably a patent clerk, you know.
What am I doing?
Yeah, Harry maybe because he's a writer, so that would feel the idea of research.
A lot of his seem to be like related to stories, kind of.
Yeah. So I think Harry would probably be all right. Heather would be all right. Yeah, again,
Harry's world didn't really have puzzles, so he got away scot-free.
Yeah. James, again, because we don't really know much about James other than, you know, sick wife, and he's a clerk.
Sick wife, that's me.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, but what kind of clerk? Because I guess there must be tiers of being clerks, right? Surely?
Yeah, probably. And it's probably different depending on the job or the company. It's kind of a nebulous title.
That's not this one. Well, yeah.
I wonder if it's because clerk doesn't really have a set definition in English. I wonder if it was used to translate a specific job title in Japanese. Well, maybe it's something.
Or would it be
over there? I don't know.
Salaryman? That seems to be the kind of bog standard job a Japanese person is, because that's the term, isn't it? Salaryman. So he would be a salaryman.
See, I would love to. I wish there was just a straight on, like, this was the Japanese, this is the basic meaning of it, and this is what they made it in the actual game. I'd love to see that comparison. Yeah. There's some of that online, but not for all of the games or the script.
Right. So we're going for T. Yay! I worked something out. Would Silent Hill make the puzzles for the mental ability for those brought into it? That's a good point. Doc Brown.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Doc Brown.
If you think about it,
Bravo.
Because they kind of do sort of, the town kind of leads you towards success. Maybe they don't make it easy, but they kind of want to at least allow for the option of success.
Every time I hear Salaryman, I can't help but think of the saga of Tanya the Evil. I'm not sure I know what that is.
I think is that I've heard of it. I do not know what it is.
Right, we're in.
All right.
And as always, there's someone here trying to mess up my day. You can stay down there for a minute, love. I've got doors to check.